Philips PML9 is one of those televisions that trying to be extra not just in front but also in the back. Thanks to the Ambilight and most importantly, it also has fast and extra bright 4K mini LED screen. Behind it is the new P5 processor with the latest Philips Smart Apps system to achieve impressive response times. As expected, it comes in many sizes from 55 to 75 inch. In this review, we're gonna take a closer look at the 55 inch, which has identical performance to the bigger versions. This year Philips has managed to find almost 15% more brightness than it delivered with last year's 8 series. So we can expect to more easily see the difference and advantage against many rivals. There are some bedazzled tricks to explain. This is the box of PML9. As it did in previous years, Philips has decided to use a special design for the Xtra Series. I like the coral details. Let's open it. On the top we have standard protection and inside of it there are remote, battery and parts of the stand. After we remove the top layers, you can easily see the TV. I think it's well protected, but you will need to be very careful when you remove extra protection around the TV. By far, the most eye-catching features of PML9 are stylish slim metal bezels and two legs for the stand. The materials used in this TV is also a step above the build quality of many TVs in the same class. Looking from the side, it has average DirecTV thickness, while the thick bottom has enough space for powerful speakers. On the back side we have standard VESA wall mount, and the assembly TV is fairly simple. If you know how to handle the screwdriver, you just need to insert two parts, screw it, and the TV is ready for use. If you are after a huge array of inputs, Philips PML9 has more inputs than many other TVs in these days. We have aerial and satellite inputs, two USBs, Ethernet, digital optical output, and there is also support for analog audio. Behind and to the right side are 4 HDMIs, and some of these inputs can even handle up to 4K and 120 Hz, with support for variable refresh rate. More on that in the gaming part of the review. Like some top-of-the-line TVs, there is also support for eARC, as is for Dolby Vision. You can use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5 connection. The power cable is connected on the left side, and below the TV is hidden power button with quick controls for inputs, volume and channels. Philips is this year introducing a slightly refreshed remote controller with less buttons, delivering more subtle performance increase over the last year models. By far the most eye-catching feature is the special backlit Ambilight button, and with it you can easily adjust its power and change colors and brightness. Otherwise, it still has traditional Philips button layout with center control navigation, and there are enough buttons for quick access to the channels or streaming apps. It impresses with a generous button size, and overall it is well built and has nice button feedback. I like the buttons for quick access for settings. It's not all good news though, because it has bigger buttons. It's slightly bigger than competition's smart remotes. So what sort of smart TV are we talking about? The Philips PML9 has average Smart TV app gallery. This means it can beat the latest Google TV Android systems, but PML9008 still has a fast processor and better memory optimization. In general, it's very simple to use and fairly snappy. Apps gallery on the other hand is average, so here are the best smart TV apps for streaming, and many streaming apps will be also added with the future updates. But in general, apps and built-in game list is smaller than on any Android TV, so if you want to play built-in games, it's not the best system at the moment, but it still has great game gallery. This smart TV system has some improvements that delivers the key new level of app access, and so without needed significant more time to jump deep into the menus. So in some ways it's very similar to the best Google TVs. Now let's test some apps. Netflix has the new interface and runs smoothly, with the great HDR content presentation that looks really impressive. YouTube app is also responsive and there are no long loading times while browsing through the videos. While picture processing and noise reduction is very effective, so even low quality HD videos looks very good. If you use the right picture profile, you can get accurate colors at every point across the visual spectrum. While contrast is also good, it's still average in some scenes. The PML9 series introduces us to the next generation of mini LED screen panels. It has almost perfect contrast compared to the 88 series, because it has mini LED backlight with around 100 zones to create perfect black levels. If it is balance and color intensity you value most in a TV, you are going to see the difference, because it has excellent calibration with more than 90% color accuracy, and this is a lot better than average TVs with only 75%. The content motion processing looks stable, with less flickering in areas of fine detail, and here 120Hz refresh rate helps a lot. In combination with the 7th generation of V5 processor, this TV can achieve some excellent motion processing with no discernible blur, and picture looks smooth and sharp even in the fast fading scenes. The image in general looks more stable with less flickering in the areas of fine detail. The mini LED has accurate contrast and excellent natural color levels. Shadow details are abundant and convincing. Perhaps our only slight concern is picture uniformity, so if you expect 100 perfect dark gray black levels, you will still need to buy OLED TV. It may not have the best viewing angle, so colors look little dimmer from the side. The picture looked very good to most of our test HDR and HDR content, thanks to the extra big brightness up to 1000 nits and the wide color gamut, of course. In some respects, it has more brightness than many Samsung QLED TVs with this level of picture detail. While the QLED still offers similar color performance, Philips impresses us with a brighter natural color calibration out of the box. So, overall picture quality is above average. Whenever you get your content through the web or antenna, the PML's picture convinces us with its 4K upscaler across a lot of viewing situations. Noise reduction was equally efficient, and the picture is sharp and generally free of noise when upscaling low-quality videos.
Yes, I'm good. Are you good? Are you good? Is everything? Are you perfect?
There are many picture presets. If you want the best colors, you just need to select a natural or vivid profile, but if you like true realism, then I would go with accurately calibrated movie profiles, which are the best for watching movies, of course, but if you slightly adjust the colors, you can even use them for shows and any media you watch. In general, cinema works best for dim lit rooms, while in very bright rooms you can try a natural picture profile, which will give you the best color and brightness performance. Some find it troubling that the black and gray test screen uniformity is still average at the best, but outside the test environment, the picture looks fine and there is no distractible patches around the screen, even in dark space scenes. Coming to gaming, we measure input lag below 15 milliseconds in the game mode, which is on par with many TVs in this price class and good enough for playing first-person shooters. This includes features like variable refresh rate and auto-low latency mode, which we will find on the best gaming TVs with HDMI 2.1, as well as settings such as blue light reduction, dark room mode and more. The PML9 has also advanced gaming menu where you can adjust almost everything. But in general, the simplest method works the best, so if you set it in auto game mode, this way it will always have optimal settings for different types of games. Sound quality is a big step above from past 8 series and really gives us a punch when needed. For starters, it deploys two 20-watt speakers below the screen that combines together 40 watts mid-bass drives to achieve the goal to make soundbar unnecessary. Results are excellent high and mid-range sound, while bass is expectedly among the best and can easily outperform many TVs in the same class. It's listenable for shows, music and some movies, particularly if you don't hope for table-rattling thumbs from the built-in speakers.
I don't know if I said.
The Philips PML9008 provides strong proof that we were right to predict improvements in the HDR picture quality thanks to its high-power mini LED with 1000 nits. It is an all-around 4K Smart TV performance if you want the best mini LED contrast and color for a reasonable price. And you also get a special bonus with Ambilight, which is unique. Of course, it's not perfect. Its apps gallery could still be bigger and better in some ways, but the difference is hardly noticeable in daily use of the TV. I like the 120Hz motion processing and improved support for gamers. At the end of the day, you can still find TVs with lower price or brighter screens. But there aren't many out there that offers you an excellent color calibration and of course Ambilight. All that being said, I think the Xtra will be the one for many people out there this year. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, leave comment below and we see you soon in the next one.